Hey everybody! Before we begin, I just want to give a big shout out to ASOS for knowing that I am Pingu and meme trash and making this fantastic t-shirt that says "Nude Your Babe" because it's just the best thing ever. So yeah, that was just a quick shout out. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about today. Can you guess what we're talking about today? Let me guess, you probably can, it probably says right here. But yes, we are talking about my LUSH Perfume collection. This is a much awaited video. I once mentioned it about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. Just like, hey, would anybody like to see my LUSH Perfume collection? Everyone, when I say everyone, like 4 people, which is a lot for me, were like, yeah! And then I never did it. Whoops. So today we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about the LUSH Perfume collection. I hope you're excited. First up, I'd like to talk about why I pick LUSH perfumes. I mean, mostly because they're so special, because obviously most of these I got as like a kitchen exclusive, so they're really hard to get, which means I'm like a unicorn, but of perfumes, which is fantastic. But also because they match my favourite bath products, so I could have a super coordinated bath / perfume experience. Obviously they are expensive-ish, not much more expensive than normal like perfumes. I mean, these bottles are usually about £30. Which is kind of normal if you look at other perfumes, unless you go on eBay where they're probably like 150, I don't know, I don't even check. But yeah, although LUSH perfumes come across as pretty expensive, like I've had these for way over a year, and although I do use them sparingly, I don't use them like crazy sparingly, I do use them, and they've hardly gone down because you only need 1 spray at a time. Any more than that and you will be so beautifully scented that it might cause people some issues. Like, I'm not even joking, they are so strong. First up we have the Rose Jam. I have the liquid and the solid. The solid was £9, the liquid was £32, I think. I got this in 2015 though, so all my solids are technically expired, but I am trash and I'm going to use them anyway because YOLO. Yeah, Rose Jam is probably the strongest one out of my whole collection. This is strong. I only wear this when I'm feeling super confident, because otherwise I become really like self-conscious that I like smell in a good way, but like I really know that other people are noticing it and it's just not good for social anxiety thinking that you smell like a bouquet of roses. But yes, Rose Jam, this is very true to scent. If you like the Rose Jam shower gel, Balroon and all the rest of the Rose Jam stuff that comes out throughout the year, you will love it. It's quite sophisticated compared to some of the others. It makes me feel a bit more grown up, which obviously I really need. Hence the sparkles. Grown-ups wear sparkles. Next up we have Twilight. This is another super popular LUSH scent that's like lavender and tonka. It's like lavender and Horlicks had like a baby to describe. It's like malty and it's really, really nice. If you've not smelled it, which you probably have watching this, just trust me, go smell a Twilight bath bomb. This scent is so like associated with bedtime to me that it would be weird to wear this out. I would feel like I needed to go to sleep. So I often spray this one on just before bed, which is probably a bit of a waste because it's quite expensive, but I love it and it makes me sleep a lot better. And this one I sort of use on my wrists. I do wear this out. I wear it on my wrists just sort of like a little bbit, so if I'm in a situation that makes me nervous, I've got like a really comforting scent that reminds me of home because I'm a big baby. And it just is really nice and comforting. I don't know if I'd purchase as a perfume again just because I don't wear it out, I wear it in bed. But I love it though. It's just a very expensive bedtime spray. Next up we have Celebrate perfume. This one has a lid that doesn't fit, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, whatever. And I also have the solid. This solid is my oldest solid. It was the first one I ever bought. I bought this when I was unemployed and I did not have £9 to spend on perfume, plus £4 postage and packaging. But I did because I love this scent, and this scent is like Christmas and parties and everything about happiness and going out of an evening and smelling really great to me. I'm sorry, I'm going to take the lid off because it's really annoying. But yeah, this one is like Bucks Fizz, but like super sweet. It is quite boozy smelling, and I love wearing this when I'm going out. I also have the matching dusting powder that's super sparkly, and these 3 together makes an amazing scented deliciousness, and it makes you glittery, so you go out looking like the princess of the ball every single time. This one, fantastic, lasts a really long time. It's a really nice like scent that lots of people enjoy. Like some of the other LUSH scents I feel like mostly LUSH people understand and get, and other people think, oh, that's a bit strong. I think this scent I've only ever had good compliments on, even from like people that I know nothing about bath bombs. So there you go. It's a good all-rounder if you like to smell like a party. Next up we have, this is the big boy. This is 29 High Street. This perfume is only available currently in Poole in the shop, the first ever Lush shop, where I went to get this perfume way before they've ever put it on the kitchen. Probably my most treasured. It's not my favourite scent, but it's my most treasured perfume. One, because it's beautiful. Two, because it literally smells like a Lush shop. It's got all the main Lush ingredients: sandalwood, ylang ylang. You always hear that word in a Lush haul, don't you? Lime oil, lemon, tonka. It's got all the like signature Lush scents, and it's blended together really nicely, and it settles really nicely on the skin. It doesn't smell as much like a Lush shop in the bottle as it does on the skin. I don't know what happens, chemical reaction probably, but it's really nice. And again, this one's really strong. One spray is definitely enough. Lushies will come up to you like, oh, you smell like a Lush shop, and be really nice to you, because we're the nice sort of people that would do that. Except not me, because I have social anxiety and I can't go up to anyone ever. But most people will be like, yes, fantastic. But yeah, this is treasured, very precious, love it. Next up we have Honey I Wash the Kids. This is another Lush scent I really like. It smells like Shoot for the Stars bath bomb, Gold Fun, Golden Egg if it's closer to Easter, which it is at this point. But yeah, there's lots of different Lush products with this scent. And I do really like it as a bath bomb scent and as a bath product scent. As a perfume, I'm not so sure. It's a bit sweet, it's a bit sickly. I do wear it occasionally. It is really nice, but again, I need to be confident to wear it. I need to feel like I look sugary sweet. And the solid, again, I think, if I'm right, I've not touched this. I've never felt the need to top this up when I've used it with a solid. But I could see why somebody out there would really, really love this one. And if this is your scent and you'd love to smell like Honey I Wash the Kids, get this, because it is very true to the scent and you will smell like it. I promise. This is American Cream. This one I don't have the solid version for. There's a reason for that. It's because I'd never actually smelled any American Cream products when I bought this. Risky, right? But I saw the description, which was vanilla sweetness when you've got milkshake on the mind, and I was like, I can't see anything going wrong with that. And I was right, it paid off. It is nice. It's like vanilla, but it's not really sweet. It's not as sweet as I was expecting. I was expecting like really, really sweet vanilla, but this is like a more grown-up vanilla scent. But yeah, my friend Maisie really, really likes this one, and she's always really surprised that I let her use so much of it. She's like, oh, your Lush perfumes, they're so expensive. And they are, but honestly, she smells really nice. And this hits her skin, I think, a bit differently than mine. And she smells super sweet in it, and it just makes her smell really nice the whole night out. Like literally, I can smell her. I can go to a nightclub and I can sniff my friend out when she wears this, because I just know it. This is Frozen. I only got the solid for this because although I like the scent of Frozen bath bombs, I wasn't like sure I wanted to wear it as a perfume. It's like grapefruit and what's the other thing? Rose and neroli. It's a really nice scent. It's quite grown up. It really matches the Frozen bath bomb really well. And the times I have used it, it's quite strong for a solid, but I can't compare it to the liquid because I don't have it. But yeah, I do like this, and again, this can be worn pretty much any time. It's really subtle and it kind of smells more like a generic perfume. Don't hate me for saying that, but it does. Like, people aren't going to notice it's like a Lush perfume. Like, people always say when I'm wearing my Lush perfumes, particularly Snow Fairy, it's like, oh, you smell really unusual but really sweet, I really like it. This one, just people say, oh, I like your perfume, like generic perfume. They don't go, oh, what's that? It's so different and new, like they do with Snow Fairy and Rose Jam's, the other one. I do really like it. I think that I don't use this as often as I should, and now I've thought about it by doing this video, I'm going to wear it more. So this video has been beneficial not only to me, but also to you. No, the other way around, not only to you, but also to me. Last up, I saved what I think is my favourite. I don't know, Celebrate is probably my favourite. This is my favourite to wear all the time. Celebrate I wear at a particular time. This I'll wear any day. I'll wear it to work, I'll wear it in bed, I'll wear it anywhere. Snow Fairy. Actually, looking at the ingredients of this, I realised how synthetic Snow Fairy actually is compared to all the rest of the scents, but I love it. It's that sweet candy shop, like this. These actually smell different. This is the only perfume in the Lush collection I've got where I've got both. The solid smells particularly different to the liquid. The liquid smells like you huff the inside of a pick and mix bag. and it's really, really nice. And someone once told me, who knows, I'm going to be honest, don't hate me for saying this, Rachel, nothing about perfumes. She said it smelled like a jelly, like a kid's jelly before you put the water in it. It's just that big block of jelly, the one you really want to eat, but your mum's like, no, it'll make your stomach hurt, and you're like, I love it. Honestly, the LUSH perfume that's in the solid of Snow Fairy is actually a bit different. Like this one, like they say this smells like pear drops, and I get it, but like it doesn't quite. This smells like literal pear drops. It's a lot more, is tart the right word? I don't know, I don't want to use the wrong word. It's a lot more sour gummy worms essence. It basically, this one smells just like pear drops, like nothing else, pear drops. But yeah, if you love Snow Fairy, either of these will literally satisfy your cravings so much, and you will smell like the kawaii fairy princess that you are. So yeah, that was my LUSH perfume collection. It's not as big as some others, but I'm glad it's not, because this video would have probably been one of the longest in history if I had a massive LUSH perfume collection. But yeah, I really, really like LUSH perfumes. I do think they're worth the money. If you see they're coming onto the kitchen and you like the sound of any of them, or all of them, up to you, I definitely would recommend purchasing them, because they are so worth it. Like, you use a tiny amount, you feel amazing, people give you compliments, and it just, they are a rainbow of beautiful perfumeness. I wouldn't recommend buying them off eBay for extortionate prices, because people buy loads to do that and it's horrible, and I don't think we should encourage it. So don't buy it off eBay unless it's for a normal sort of price. That's all I'm saying, just because I don't want to encourage people to keep buying things and selling them on eBay, because it's not fair. And LUSH Kitchen is so exclusive anyway, and to make it harder for people to get, it's just not good in the Zono books, just saying. When they come up in the kitchen, I'm sure I'll post about it on my Instagram. Hey Zono, for anyone wondering. Shameless plug. But yeah, anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming it for you. So yeah, bye, love you.